Have you ever felt like the world was actively trying to bury you under the crushing weight of your own struggles? Like you were doing absolutely everything right, but life just keeps dumping more on your plate? Here is a short motivational story reminding us that even now there is hope. In a quiet rural community in Lancaster County lived a farmer named Jim and his donkey. For years, this donkey was Jim's faithful companion, a diligent worker who never once complained. But time caught up with him. Grown old and slow, he wasn't much use on the farm anymore. Jim practically decided to let him spend his golden years leisurely grazing in the open fields. One sunny afternoon, the vibe changed instantly. While peacefully nibbling on grass, the donkey stumbled and fell hard into a deep, narrow, forgotten well. Trapped in total darkness and unable to escape, the poor animal was absolutely terrified. He cried out in distress, a heartbreaking sound echoing across the valley. It was a heart-touching, emotional story unfolding. An hour later, Jim's neighbor, Bill, was walking by and heard those desperate cries. Peering over the edge, he was shocked to see the donkey at the bottom with pleading eyes. Bill rushed to alert Jim. When neighbors gathered around the well, it became an emotional, real-life story about the cold choices made when things get tough. They tried ropes, pulleys, and ladders, but all attempts were in vain. As the sun set, Jim, overwhelmed by despair and a realistic mindset, made a heart-wrenching decision. Concluding that the donkey was old and the well needed capping anyway, rescuing him was simply impossible. He told his neighbors to grab shovels and fill the well with dirt. He intended to bury the donkey right there. It was a betrayal of the highest order. Reluctantly, the neighbors threw dirt into the well. As the first clods hit his back, the donkey's heart sank. Realizing what Jim decided, he cried out louder in anguish. But then, something shifted. Deep in that suffocating darkness, a spark of resilience ignited. He realized if he wanted to live, he had to climb out of the dark. With each shovel of dirt landing on his shoulders, the donkey did something remarkable. Instead of letting the weight crush him, he would violently shake off the dirt and step up on top of it. He decided to rise above the dirt. Shovel after shovel, he kept shaking it off and stepping up. He chose not to just survive, but rise. Every single handful of dirt meant to bury him became a sturdy foundation. Slowly, he turned a grave into a staircase. The cries ceased and silence fell over the well. Jim peered over the edge, expecting the worst. To his astonishment, the donkey stepped onto the final mound of soil and gracefully leapt out. He didn't say a word, he just trotted into the field. With newfound freedom, he embraced his second chance, knowing hope lives as long as you keep moving. In life, we often feel the world is throwing dirt on us, burnout, heartbreak, or bad luck. But stories like this teach us that tough times either hold you back or help you grow. Instead of giving up, we can shake off the dirt and step on it to lift ourselves. Whatever you are going through, hold on to hope. When you feel you can't go on, remember you are only one more step away. Don't give up. The problems meant to bury us are often stepping stones to victory. If you enjoyed this motivational video, remember your worth isn't defined by those who give up on you. You are strong. For more short spiritual stories, keep moving forward. Even in the deepest well, light is there. Before you trot off into your field today, why not be smarter than Farmer Jim? Use your thumb as a stepping stone. Give the like button a little shake off. Share this with someone who needs a lift, and subscribe so you're the first to hear our next tale. After all, hitting a button is much easier than climbing out of a well.